Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Want to learn how to get back your ex? Check the link in the description box to learn how. Just wish you'd come to terms with what you did. My partner texted her ex. It was bad. Nudes. I love yous. I miss you, I wish things were different, I want to see you, etc. Oh, and another dude got pics, in things I bought her, no less, threw that shit out because I was so disgusted she would do that. Told her I can't see her in it anymore and not be reminded of that, so it's going. I found out by myself fairly recently and I'm definitely not sure how I feel overall. I want to move on and forward, but it's hard when you can't even get her to recognize what she did and accept the uncomfortable conversation because she feels shitty about what she did, and honestly you fucking should. She explained it as lack of attention and a trauma bond with her ex. I can understand feeling that way. What I don't understand is why you didn't open your fucking mouth and tell me back then, or at the very fucking least fess up so I don't have to find it myself. It was months 5 to 9 of our now 3-year relationship. I found out a few days ago, maybe a week max. Why did you let it get that far before coming to me and communicating like I asked from the get-go? But no, you stew in a pissy little attitude and start assuming literally fucking everything without giving me the slightest chance to tell you how I actually feel. Assume I'm fucking people left and right. I didn't, but I really should have apparently. Would have been nice to have at least had one if I knew you were going to do this out of retaliation and that you got two. At least that I'm aware of. Still really dislike how vague you're being about everything and don't really know, but whatever. Because of the open relationship that I asked you about BTW, so you can't really be mad that you told me it's okay. Sorry it took so long to pull teeth and get any sort of answer and find out you didn't actually want that, but again, that's not on me and the whole point is moot, so try again, because it was 2 months after we went back to monogamy. The worst part though? The worst part is I finally get what I can out of you and you have the audacity to claim it's not an emotional affair. Take it even a step further, she flip-flops between shame and knowing what she did was wrong, and the other side is what pisses me off and hurts me the most. She acts like I should be fine and over it because it was so long ago and there were totally no feelings, honestly if there when I'd be scared of you and how you think. Using love to get what you want? That's extremely fucked up and not a good sign, Jays, and she's proven herself since then. I'll admit there have been plenty of times she has, and others where more questions arise now. And I can't even fucking ask without you getting into a meltdown. It's fucking ridiculous. Get over yourself and face up to what you fucking did. And yeah, sorry if I have some uncomfortable questions, and so sorry it's hurting me still and our trust isn't 1000% restored, but you acting like this sure ain't fucking helping, and quit saying I'm holding it over you and you're not going to be punished for the rest of your life. No one's fucking punishing you by asking for answers. And again, it's not going to be forever, but it might take more than a week for me to get over that. You should be answering my questions if you want this relationship to continue. Therapy is a fucking joke too. I'll believe it when you actually go, or we do. If I had a nickel for every time you wanted help then never went past uttering those words, at least all our money issues would be gone. Am I delusional here? Is that cheating? Is she justified? Are we both insensitive twats? Am I just getting used? But if I can't even ask about your exemptional affair, I'm not even going to attempt asking you those. So Reddit? Analyze my train wreck. Is it even worth it anymore? Update. Oh boy, she's mad now. Brought up one question. Done though. I told her I want this and to work on this, but if I can't even get straight answers or an acknowledgement, it's over. I asked a bunch of questions and got maybe 1 to 5 in by pulling teeth with no real answers. Some I forgot. WTF, do you have selective amnesia, and how can you never remember this shit related to this, but everything else you're like a fucking elephant? And saying she's a different person and has grown away from needing to do that. That she couldn't say no. I'd say that's genuine. Most of my worries were in the early stages. She has shown me many times since then she's loyal and that she's grown so much out of her shell of abuse, or she's playing a really good game and I'm another pawn and I've found someone exceptionally scary. Man shrugging. And then when that broke down because of self-blame, felt more like backhanded think of me and what I went through, so stop being such a meanie to me for cheating rather than a pledgy example. I just shouldn't have gotten into the relationship. I should have taken the time to heal from all the trauma he had done to me. Granted it's a lot and I do sympathize, but stop using it as a crutch and just own what you did. Christ, another big explanation that makes no sense was fear of everyone, so that's why she went over to a strange guy's house that was hitting on her for supposedly just one time. That's why she went back to her abusive ex and emotionally cheated. That's why she sent another fucking dude nudes in something I bought her. Was she scared to absolutely decimate the relationship? No. Was she scared of hurting me? No. She was allegedly just scared of me based on her exes, so not even my fault. And assuming it'd be a fucking nutcase. Cool? Assumptions are another huge issue. And she can just not grasp why I'm so upset and why we need to talk about this and why I need any answers before I move on. WTF is this, did I ever mean anything to her, Jesus? She's acting like I don't trust her even though I can't even start to trust because I'm not being told anything. I know maybe 10% of the story for each question I have. She won't listen to the questions without melting down and running away / blowing up at me for asking. And now she's calling it quits and sinking the relationship by taking all the blame while acting like I never took responsibility for a single thing in our relationship, and somehow this is better than just fucking owning up so we can work on things. Here are some of the best comments from our community. So take away 100% of her words. Don't think about them at all. Now I want you to focus on her actions only. Sharing pictures, saying I love you to another man, meltdowns, anger when you ask questions. What does all this tell you? You asked if this is cheating? Yes, of course it is. You know this. I lived like you, and the mental torture of are they cheating on me again will wear you down and turn you into someone you don't recognize and you hate. If your buddy came to you and told you his girl was doing this to him, what advice would you have for him? Do that for yourself. Accountability and trust go hand in hand. If she prefers to gaslight and minimize, you're going to have a hard time moving forward without sweeping this under the rug like she wants you to. You need couples counseling to work on communication and to have a safe space she can't run from your feelings and questions. If she says no, you need to bounce. Trust is gone, so the relationship is gone. Sorry, bro. She will trickle the truth to you over time to minimize what she did and do everything she can to justify it. The old "but I thought you were cheating too, so I was just getting even and was mad at you" wait, mad at me for something I wasn't doing? Put down the crack pipe, babe. You don't need this level of pettiness and immaturity even if you were cheating. Two wrongs don't make a right, and a false assumption that leads to cheating still makes it wrong. Dude, never open up a monogamous relationship. You'll never close it and the relationship will never be the same. So some random dude just has to be available to blow out your girl's back while you have to wine and dine her every day just to possibly get the chance to sleep with her once a week? Ain't worth the trouble. Her body and affection has no value if she gives it away freely to randoms or exes just because they are familiar or still Freiweensts. Cue up the Biz Markie song Just a Friend, bro. Don't let the polygamists, swingers, and cheaters try to sell you the crap of how great open relationships are. Most fail. Some do succeed, but the odds are stacked against you. If you need to open up a relationship, just end it and label what you're doing as cohabitation if you live together, or just be FWB. That way the relationship is over, and when one of you moves on, the pain the other feels being ditched hurts less. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.